Ollie hasn't even been on his diabetic pump for a week yet and we already have issues. I was out with the kids by myself and I got an alarm from the pump that said that Ollie was running low. When I checked, it said that he was 2.9, which is low. Just keep in mind that this is my first experience of Ollie going low out of hospital, so I naturally was like a little bit panicked. I've gotten his popper out and made sure he had a juice, and then I also decided to give him a little fingerprint. It said that he was actually 10. Ollie has the Medtronic pump and he has a CGM that lives in his arm that reads his blood glucose levels, and that is a Guardian 4. Guardian 4 can be in his arm for up to 7 days at a time, but shortly after all of that, the pump let me know that his sensor was no longer working, which meant technically his pump was also no longer working. I suspended his insulin for that time period and I actually ended up disconnecting him from the pump altogether. But here comes the major mum fail on my end, which is that I forgot / didn't think to bring a replacement CGM and like carry that around with me, which means for the entire afternoon that we were out, I then had to put Ollie back onto his insulin pens. We have got to relocate because it is so sunny there. That is so much better. And now you get to see my massive pimple. Shortly after, the doctors ended up actually calling me. They can see everything that I do. So I have an app on my phone that like tracks Ollie's blood glucose and when he gets insulin, and that is sent directly to the hospital and the doctors can see it there. The doctors call me once a day normally, but they weren't going to call me until next week. But they ended up calling me because I explained to them what happened and they said that I did all the right things. But in the heat of the moment, when it was just me and the 2 kids and Ollie's sensor not working, I panicked. I was like, oh my god, what am I going to do? As soon as I got home yesterday afternoon, I put on the new CGM, the Guardian 4. It ended up taking 2 hours for it's called sensor warmer, and then for some reason the pump didn't go into smart guard, or maybe I did something wrong, but basically it was on manual mode all night. I know that I have a lot to learn. The doctors told me that they just sent me home with like enough information to keep Ollie alive, so I feel a little bit panicked just knowing that. Like, I'm completely uneducated in so many areas. Now I just basically want to educate where I can. So a little reminder of what to look out for, it is the 4 T's. Thirst, toilet, thinner, and tired. So you're thirsty all the time, drinking lots of water. You're tired and fatigued and lethargic all the time. Getting thinner and losing more weight even though you're probably eating lots and lots of food. And you need to go to the bathroom, like the toilet, all the time, constantly urinating. If you're seeing any of those signs in your toddlers, or even apparently at the age 10 to 14 is like a really common time to get it, then definitely make sure that you keep an eye out on those symptoms for your child and maybe go get them tested. This is my makeup look today, featuring all my beautiful pimples from all the chocolate I've been eating from Easter. But I hope you guys have a wonderful Sunday.